Hey guys, imagine turning your Android phone or tablet into a full Linux desktop. Not a laggy experiment, not a fake launcher, and not even running through VNC, but real Ubuntu with proper desktop environments like GNOME, XFCE, or Mate right at your fingertips. A setup that comes with pre-installed VS Code, real desktop browsers, coding tools, and even running lightweight apps and games. The moment you plug it into a monitor and connect a keyboard and mouse, your phone stops feeling like a phone and starts feeling like a real Ubuntu computer. This is uDroid, and it's changing the game for anyone who wants Linux on the go. It creates a Linux environment inside Android, so you can use a real desktop system with apps and tools. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how to install Ubuntu on any Android device, step by step, without root access and without messing up your system. Your Android stays safe the whole time. But first, let's talk about what you can actually do once Ubuntu is running, because this is not a fake interface or just for show. This is real Linux running inside your device. You get an actual Ubuntu desktop environment with windows, menus, system settings, and a proper file manager. The best part is you don't start from scratch. It already includes the essential apps and tools, so it's ready to use right away. It comes with the Thunar file manager, which lets you manage your storage easily. You can even access your phone's internal storage directly, open files, move them around, and even extract zip files, just like on a PC. And the performance is actually pretty smooth, not the laggy mess people imagine when they hear Linux on a phone. For coding, this setup is seriously powerful. It comes with editors like Sublime Text and VS Code pre-installed, so you can start coding immediately. And this isn't just typing code for fun. You can actually build and test real projects. It's like carrying a mini development machine in your pocket wherever you go. Imagine you're working on a website project. You pull your code, open it in VS Code, and start editing right away. You save the file, open it in a browser inside Ubuntu, refresh the page, and instantly see your changes. Exactly like real desktop web development. Now let's say you want to work on an Excel file, create a spreadsheet, or write a document. No problem at all. This setup comes with the full LibreOffice suite pre-installed, the best open source alternatives to Microsoft Office, and it can handle most of the things people normally use Word, Excel, or PowerPoint for. And if you really want the full computer experience, just connect your phone to a TV or monitor with an HDMI adapter, add a keyboard and mouse, and it instantly feels like a full Ubuntu desktop powered by your phone. You can also connect to your laptop using ADB and display the desktop there, which makes working even more comfortable. So now you've seen what this can do. Let's install a real Ubuntu desktop on your Android phone. First, you'll need a device with at least 4 GB RAM recommended, around 8 to 10 GB of free storage to install Ubuntu, and a stable internet connection for downloading the Ubuntu files. Once that's ready, let's begin the installation. First, we need to install 2 apps, Termux and Termux X11. The download links are in the description. Always download Termux from F-Droid or its official GitHub page, because that's where you get the latest and correct version. For Termux X11, download the debug version from their official GitHub repository. Once you have both apps, go ahead and install them. Next, we need to stop Android from killing background processes. For that, open developer options on your phone and disable child process restrictions. This basically allows Termux and the Linux environment to run properly in the background without Android force closing them. Once you disable it, make sure to reboot your phone so the changes properly take effect. After the reboot, it's time to install Ubuntu on your Android device. Open the Termux app, and now we'll run a few commands one by one. First, run package update and package upgrade command. This makes sure everything is on the latest version and avoids errors during installation. You'll find all the commands in the description below. Once done, run this command. This will download uDroid and start the setup menu automatically inside Termux. From there, it handles most of the process for you. By default, it installs Ubuntu with the XFCE desktop environment. If it asks for anything during setup, just keep the default options and continue. The installation time depends on your internet speed, so it might take a while. I'll fast forward this part. Alright, it took about 10 minutes, and Ubuntu has been installed successfully. Let's quickly confirm Ubuntu is installed or not. As you can see, the file system is already installed, which means Ubuntu XFCE is ready on our device. Next, we need to set up the X11 environment so the desktop interface can show properly. So add X11 repository in Termux by running this command. Once that's done, run this command to install the Termux X11 package. This is what actually allows the Linux desktop to display on your screen. After both commands are finished, open the Termux X11 app once, and then just leave it running in the background. Now go back to the Termux app, and we need to start the display server. So run this command. This command starts the X11 display in the background, which allows the Ubuntu desktop to show on your device. Now we just need to log into the desktop environment. If you install XFCE, then run this command. But if you installed GNOME Desktop, then run this. And yes, now we're inside Ubuntu Linux. Set the display with this command. Export display equals :1. Now start the XFCE desktop environment. By this command, start XFCE4 and. After this, switch back to the Termux X11 app, and you'll see the full Ubuntu desktop loading on your screen. And there we go. We are now inside Ubuntu Linux running on the phone. If you want a cleaner screen, you can remove the quick action panel from the Termux X11 settings. Just go into the keyboard settings there and disable it. That gives you a more proper desktop feel. Now, let me quickly change the wallpaper to the default Ubuntu one. If you actually plan to use this setup, I highly recommend connecting your phone to a monitor or TV and using a keyboard and mouse. When you do that, it genuinely feels like you're running native Ubuntu on a proper system, not a phone. You can also mirror this to your Windows PC using strcpy. Just run the strcpy command on your computer, and your phone screen, including the Ubuntu desktop, will show up on your PC. From there, you can use Ubuntu Linux right on your Windows machine, and the experience feels surprisingly smooth. And that's how you can install Ubuntu Linux on your Android phone using uDroid, without root, without a custom ROM, and without risking your Android system. If you face any issues while installing Ubuntu on your Android phone, let me know in the comments below and I'll help you out. I'll also add the audio fix commands in the description. And if you want a full separate video on fixing sound in Ubuntu, just tell me in the comments. If this video helped you install Ubuntu on Android, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more guides on Linux on Android. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.